In this hobby quick tip, we're going to be talking about some tools that you really probably want to add to your hobby supplies if you don't already have them, and that is going to be clamps. All kinds of different clamps. And even some good solid rubber bands. So all these things are really important in getting your models put together correctly without too much frustration. So here's a good example of what I want to talk about here. So this is a storm Talon kit. You see these bits right here, they're loose and they're supposed to glue up against there. So you can put the glue on it and hold it there. If you don't ever know if you're going to be holding it long enough, you don't want to just sit there and hold it. So what we're going to do is actually just use this rubber band to hold this together while it dries. There's quite a bit of glue on here, quite a bit of edges that need to be glued. So one moment. Make sure you get enough glue around the parts that matter here. I'm just going to kind of spread these apart so I don't make too much glue on it. Okay, get it in position. Take the rubber band, just like that. So now we have the rubber band holding it in place so you can go on and work on something else while this glue sets. So we're going to get these clamps. These are all really cheap clamps. Most of these were bought at Harbor Freight. I think these plastic ones are really good because you have these flat edges you can use for flat parts, and you also can spin these out of the way and get these in here for curved parts. What this was really good for, what I used these for, was gluing two halves of the Space Marine bike together. They're really good for that. I was able to just put the exhaust pipes in these little divots and it was hold that back together. And these are metal ones. These are a lot stronger. So these are one you use for something that isn't going to be damaged by the clamping force, or something that's kind of more fiddly and needs to be held stronger. I use these for gluing the two halves of the Space Marine bike wheels together most recently. And lastly, you have this kind of slide clamp. This button releases it, and then you just come in there, and the trigger here is what slides it to tighten it up. And these are good for bigger projects. I use these a lot. I got several of these. I use these a lot on the helicarrier. So that's where we're at with the with clamps. Very important tool. They can be picked up cheap. You don't need good ones for hobby stuff. They can be picked up cheap. Highly recommend to add some to your kit if you don't already have one. Thanks for watching.